How's it going, guys? We're back with another set of videos for you guys. We're here for part number 6. We're right now we're gonna go over the purple like Digimon that have been revealed for the BT8 format. For the BT8 I forgot New Beginnings or whatever this set is called. We have been doing this for the past a couple days, where we have been going over the set list, the card list of the new box that we're getting in the TCG for Digimon on the English later this month in May. So I wanted to go through all the cards. If you guys have been watching through all of the other videos, I really do appreciate that. I appreciate all the love. We're so close. Excuse me about that. We're so close to 600 subs. So if you guys can do me a favor, and if you guys do enjoy the content that we have been putting out, make sure to leave a like down below. Make sure to subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure to click the notification, that little like bell. It lets you know when we have a new video out. Hopefully after these, I'm able to get some like live gameplay of probably not BT8, but of the BT7 format. Probably play with some friends later online, depending on what we're able to do. But we're gonna go over through all of the purple cards, all the purple Digimons, and go through them, read what they say, kind of give our own like opinions on it. Again, guys, if you do enjoy, it would mean the world if you guys just hit the like button. Let me know that you guys are like enjoying this. And I've been having a whole lot of fun just going through this with you guys, going in blind as I possibly can, and just seeing what the cards do. So starting off with the purple cards, we have the Psychemon, which looks like a pink Gatomon, which is still really cute. 3 cost to play, 3 KDP. During all turns, players can't reduce play cost. Period. Players cannot reduce play cost. Unlike the Syakomon, which is your opponent cannot reduce the play cost. Unlike the Cutemon, this just says all players during all turns, players cannot reduce play cost. If it doesn't hinder your deck, which you're playing purple, so if you're playing the Bill Star three Musketeer deck, it does hurt you a lot. But if you don't care about reducing cost, this is a fantastic floodgate. It's in purple. If you're in purple and you don't care about the reduction of cost for your Digimon, this is great. Fantastic. Really good floodgate. So now we do have the Ghazimon, which stops you from gaining memory during all turns. It stops your opponent from gaining memory. Now this just in purple now players can reduce play cost, which is fantastic. So that's just great. I'm really happy about that. Next we have another Demi-Vmon, a 3 cost to play, 2 KDP. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and trash 1 purple Digimon. Sorry, add 1 tamer card among them to your hand and trash 1 purple Digimon among them. So you look at the top 3, you get a tamer, you pitched that's actually really cool. A purple Digimon among them, and place the remaining cards in the bottom. So the best thing you can get, I believe, with the new purple tamer that's in here, you're able to get that in hand, and you pretty much get to mill your Ghazimon. I believe is what you're trying to get. That's really cool for this set. I know purple has the Ghazimon archetype really skyrocketed like in the set, so I'm really happy about that. Next we have our 3-drop 4K like vanilla in the Mushroomon. Just a 4K beat stick for 3 costs, not bad, not really much to say about that. Next we have our first level 4, goes on top of your level 3s for 2 memory, 4 cost to play, which I'm glad that we're getting a lot of 4 cost champions to just drop really easily. I know Icemon Scatter Mode is a 4 cost as well. We have Soulmon, and it has an inheritable that during your turn, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, you gain 1 memory. So if you have this underneath something, you can hard play a Demi-Vmon for practically 2, because you will gain 1 memory from you trashing a purple Digimon from the deck. So that's really cool. Nice synergy there. Next we have Kogamon, which is level 4 5 cost to drop, 4k DP. Kogamon can Digivolve on top of a green or a purple Digimon. Counts as a green or a purple Digimon as well while on the field. On anywhere. It counts anywhere because it is a purple and green Digimon. As inheritable, it gets retaliation. Really cool. Your green Digimons now are going to have retaliation, which is really good. Normally green just get piercing and be able to suspend your opponent. But the fact that if you are suspended, you now have retaliation. That's fantastic. If you're you can give Shivamon, which is in green, retaliation with this card, which is really good. I'm so sorry about that, which is actually really, really good. That's pretty dope. Next we have Feng Mon, which is it's a level 4 with retaliation, 5-drop to play, evolve on top of your level 3s for 2, 4k DP, just has retaliation. Not bad. Purple is known for the retaliation like effect, and that's a really cool way to put it. It is just as your own effect, so it's not as good, but it gives you a free body to just kill. Next we have Black Gatomon, which is a purple and a yellow card. Evolves on top of your level 3s for 3 cost, 6k DP, which is really good. Does have rush. That is really good. The only monster that I believe have had rush so far is the Bushiagumon and your Ginkaku Promote. Now we have another Digimon that does have rush, as well as this has a inheritable effect of giving it retaliation, which is also really good. Black Gatomon is actually really, really cool. I am so down to play this. Having rush is great. It's literally a level 4 Bushiagumon, but stronger actually. Because for the Bushiagumon it costs 5 as well. And considering that this is a level 4 that has rush, that's still fantastic. Unfortunately, it does miss the mark where in the Ginkaku Promote does evolve on top of a level 3 for 2 cost, as well as does have rush, or you can put it on top of a level 4 for 1 cost, making Promote a little bit better than this. But this has the longevity of, if you put something on top of this, it does get retaliation, which is always good. Next we have Karateman. Karateman. It is a level 5, 2 cost to put on top of a level 4. That's really good. It's only a 6-drop just to put down a vanilla like 7k. That's not bad. There is nothing really much about it, but we have Skull Satamon, a 7 cost to play, 7k DP, 3 to evolve on top of a level 4. And when you Digivolve, trash the top 2 cards from your deck, then return 1 card with Demon Lord in this trait from the trash to your hand. So you can get back your pieces like the Ghazimon. You can get back anything that you need that's in a Demon Lord trait, which is really good. He cannot get back himself because he doesn't have that trait. His trait, he only has a virus and undead, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't have anything else. But his inheritable is that during your turn, once a return, when a card is trashed from your deck, you gain 1 memory. That is the same effect as the level 4 that we have for Soulmon. So having your Soulmon and having your Skull Satamon underneath something makes your like WV1 just cost 1, and also being able to just gain memory just for trashing stuff that's in your deck is still really good. Next we have one of the big boys in this color that we're getting for the set is the Ghazimon himself. He is an ultimate. I forgot that he is an ultimate. I keep thinking he's a mega. He is an ultimate for 8 cost, 8,000 DP, 3 to go on top of level 4. When you Digivolve, trash the top 2 cards from your deck. There is a theme here, so you're pretty much going to mill yourself the entire time. Then you may play 1 Yukio Oikawa from your trash without paying the memory cost. So for 3 memory, you're able to trash 2 cards from your deck and play a tamer, play a specific tamer from the trash without paying the memory, which is really, really good. We will be going over the tamers in the next video. In the next video, we're gonna go over the tamers and the option cards as quickly as we can. That's gonna be the more lengthy the video. So this just gets you your tamer back from the grave, which is really, really cool. As an inheritable, on deletion, if this Digimon has Ghazimon in its name, which is most if it's the Malamar then it will have. You may play one Yukio Oikawa from your hand or trash suspended without paying the. So even if there's something on top of this, as long as it has my oldest one in its name, does the same thing as when you Digivolve, except it's gonna be you're still playing the Yukio Neko Oikawa for free, no matter what. You're still playing it for free. The like inheritable will bring it in on like suspended, but that's fine. And it's only like on deletion, so you can delete your own. So that's always good. If you have, I think, Lopmon from BT7, whenever you play Tamer, you gain a memory, so you can get back stuff like that. So it's gonna be really cool to see how this deck is gonna go off. Next we have Rasen Mode, Fury Mode. A lot of people have been waiting for this card. The Ghazimon deck itself looks really, really fun, and having the Fury Mode is what makes the deck extremely well. It is an 11 cost to play outright. It is the first mega that we are going through in this set for the purple Digimon. The Rasen Mode can evolve on top of a level 5, which is purple, or yellow for 3 memory, and at the end of the attack you may digivolve this Digimon into a Ghazimon from your hand, ignoring ignoring its Digivolution requirements and without paying the memory cost. So when you attack with this thing, if I'm understanding this correctly, after you attack with this thing, after all the effects have been resolved, this will activate. You can put a Ghazimon, which is a yellow Digimon, from your hand on top of this thing for free. Then at the end of your turn, trash the top card of your security stack. So you do not want this to stay on the board. So having the Ghazimon go on top of this thing stops you from losing your stack, which is amazing. Plus the Ghazimon has a Digiburst, which will let you board wipe, so that's great. As an inheritable, during your turn, when this card is trashed as a Digivolution card by Ghazimon's effect, which is what Ghazimon does, it does get rid of. I believe I have Ghazimon here in a deck. Ghazimon, I should have one here. I know. I'm a little, yes. Okay. So for the Ghazimon, during your main, once per turn, you can Digiburst up to 4. So that means you can get rid of part of your stack, and you can have one of your opponent's like Digimon get minus 3 KDP for the turn for each card trashed by this effect. So once you trash the Ghazimon Fury Mode, you can unsuspend your Ghazimon, and it gets 3,000 DP. So this becomes a 14,000. This is the Fury Mode is already 13,000. So you evolve on top of your level 5 with this, attack with it, go into Ghazimon. You can Digiburst, getting rid of the Fury Mode, unsuspending your Ghazimon, attacking again with Ghazimon. That's so good. That's so good. And this is what's gonna make the deck a little bit better. We needed this card so much in the for the Ghazimon deck, and we had to wait a whole another set for it. Next, we have one of the biggest what's the biggest thing? What's the nicest way to say it? The biggest FU for the biggest FU for the entire like this card will be relevant for the next few sets. Like it's so good. Play cost of 12 KDP, goes on top of your level 5s for 4 cost, or you can Digivolve for 2 on top of a Ophanimon. Ophanimon is normally a level 6 angel or fallen angel. The one that Kari has as the promo one, which I don't think anyone's really gonna be using it for that effect. But whenever you Digivolve, if this Digimon has a purple card in its sources, you can delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Already good. So if this Digimon has a purple card in the sources, which is going to have it, since it's going to be going like on top of whatever level 5 you have, and then if this Digimon has a yellow card in its like sources, recover 1. So with a lot of the dual colors that we're gonna have, you're always going to pop a level 4 or lower and recover one, no matter what, which just makes this card so good. And on deletion, you may play one purple or yellow level 4 like Digimon card from your trash without paying the memory cost. So you just get a body back from the grave if you delete this on your own, or if it attacks the security and dies. You still bring back, let's say, the black the Gatomon, and you still have rush. You can bring back a like a Bushiagumon. You still have rush. You can bring back something that will be really beneficial for the deck, that you're gonna be having your graveyard filled no matter what when you play this card. So it's gonna be great. This is just gonna be so good, and the alternate art is just beautiful, so fantastic. I love it. I love it. Next we have the big boss monster for the Myotismon deck. Is going to be the Myotismon for 13. You can play this card for 13 memory. 12 KDP, goes on top of your level 5s for 4 memory. On play, if there are 5 or more cards with Myotismon in their names in the trash, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So you can play this for 13 for 13 memory. If you have 5 or more Myotismon, you get to delete something and get rid of this and get rid of the all of the security stack. That's so busted. I know that I repeat myself. I just need to make sure I'm reading it right, because that's actually pretty nuts. But when you Digivolve, you can trash the top 5 cards of your deck. Then, if there's a card with Myotismon in its name, if there is a, sorry, I completely misread that. Trash the top 5 cards of your deck. That's the first effect. So you mill 5. Then, if there's a card with Myotismon in its name in your trash, you gain 1 memory. The fact that you literally don't have to mill the Myotismon from the top 5, you just need to have a Myotismon already in there. You will always gain 1 memory. So this is technically a 3-drop. A 3 cost for your for the 2 Digivolve. There should be a way to just play this Myotismon straight up from the graveyard, but the old art, the old art is so badass. That is a badass old art. I do have to quickly look at the Yukio Lego Kaiwa, because it's going to make a little more sense of how you can play it. During all turns, when one of your Digimon with Myotismon is deleted, you may suspend this Digimon to gain 1 memory. So if your opponent kills your Myotismon, they're gonna have to make sure that you're not that they're not at 0, or else you start the turn just fine. Then at the end of your opponent's turn, if this tamer is suspended, which is going to be when they attack when they delete your Myotismon or the Vega Myotismon, if this tamer is suspended, you may delete this tamer to play 1 Myotismon from your trash without paying this. So you get the Myotismon for free. Not even paying the 13. You get to play it for free. And if there's 5 or more Myotismon in your graveyard, you get to delete something and get rid of the top of the security. That is so good. That's a little bit of a setup, but it's definitely worth it. And because this is going to be the last of the Digimon that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about I do have to say, me and my friend have been talking about this card. One of the golden childs of this whole set that's going to be used hell of a lot. This card literally gave us so many ways to play any kind of deck, as long as you're playing level 4s. This is Chimeramon. Chimeramon is really, really good because it's a DNA Digivolution for 0, using 2 of any color of your level 4s. It is an 8-drop to just play outright, like AKDP. When you Digivolve, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash underneath this card at the bottom source. Then up to 4 of your Digimon up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for each of this Digimon's color until the end of your opponent's next turn. And right now you guys are saying like, well, this is a white Digimon, so it's only once. No, because during during your turn, this Digimon is treated as it having all of the colors from your of your. This is considered to having all the colors underneath as the sources. When it has 4 or more colors, it gets 4000 DP. So let's say you have a like XPmon and a Stingmon. Normally you would just put a Pyodramon like on top for free. That's fine. You could put a Chimeramon on top for free. Now the Chimeramon is white, blue, and green. And if you have, let's say, a like Armadillomon in the graveyard, you could put the like Armadillomon underneath it. That's 4 colors already. And this thing gives up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon minus 4000 DP each of them. So it can literally wipe a board. This card is pretty nutty. This card, I don't think should have been made, but the old art is just so gorgeous. The old art for all these are ridiculous. I can't stand it. But this is going to be a really busted like Digimon to play around. It is a spot removal. And it just becomes every color underneath it. So your multicolor like options become so much more live. Plus it does count as every color that's underneath it. So you can, if you have a level 6 that does require a specific color to DNA Digivolve, this counts as it. So this is ridiculous. I can't wait to try to pull it. I'm not looking for the old art. Would love the old art, but I'm not looking for it. In the next video, we are gonna go over all the tamers and all the options. We do have a bit to go through for the next one, plus all of the extra like Digimon. Actually, let's talk about the ones that are actually considered as a secret rare. Not the super, but the secret rare. The 2 that are gonna be like the higher end too hard to get. It's gonna be Creepymon. He's in purple. 12 to just hard drop, 11 KDP, 3 to go on top of a level 5. When you Digivolve, trash the top 2 cards from your deck for each of your opponent's Digimon in play. If you trash 4 or more cards, so if your opponent just has 2 like Digimons on the board, with this effect, you may play 1 level 5 or lower purple Digimon from your trash without paying the cost. What? I actually haven't seen this card. I have not read this card yet. Hold up. So you go on top of your level 5 for 3. Then you trash 2 cards from your deck for each of your opponent's Digimon in play. If they have 2 Digimon in play, you trash 4. That's fine. But then you get to just hard play a level 5 from your trash without paying the memory cost? That is bonkers. There's some really good level 5 purple Digimon. In any case, you can play a Myodasmon. If like any case, you could just play a Myodasmon. Like, that's ridiculous. And when attacking once per turn, for every 10 cards in your trash, which is gonna be really easy to do in this deck, trash the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, and this like Digimon gets 3,000 for the turn. Okay, so it becomes a 14,000 swinger that makes your opponent mill 3 cards. That's fine. That's fine. And the art is just so nice. That's so cool. That's just really cool. Big Daddy himself in Pyodramon Paladin mode, the number 1 freaking chase card, which I believe in the Ultimate Cup this was the number 1 prize the first place prize card, which I believe one person won 2 tournaments in a row last weekend. When one of your Digimon would Digivolve into this card from your hand, you may return 1. Okay. I already lost myself in this one. When one of your Digimon would Digivolve into this card, you may return 1 white level 7 Digimon from your trash to the bottom of your deck to reduce its cost by 4. Okay, so if you have, let's say, Omnimon in the grave, you have a level 7 white like Digimon in the grave, you're able to return that to the bottom of the deck to make this just cost 3, which is actually really good for 3 you get just a or like if you end up having like another paladin mode in the graveyard, you can return the paladin mode into the bottom, making this one only cost 3 to digivolve. That's really cool. And then when you attack or when you digivolve, you may return 1 2-color card from this the Digimon sources to trash all of the Digimon cards from one of your opponent's like Digimon. So you can strip away. Am I reading that right? You may return 1 2-color card from this like Digimon Digivolution cards to the bottom of its deck. So you can return your Paildramon to the bottom of your deck to trash all of the Digimon evolution cards of one of your opponent's like Digimon. All right, so you get rid of the Paildramon to strip away one of your opponent's cards of the sources. Then return all of your opponent's Digimon with no sources to the bottom of the owner's deck. That is bonkers. So you can literally, as long as they have no sources, they just do a freaking Nidhoggmon and just return everything to the bottom. That's bonkers. Oh my god, we're done. We're done with that. And the art is just so damn beautiful. Oh my god, the alternate arts are just chef kiss, beautiful. I cannot wait. It's gonna be like a great set to play in. Good luck for everyone who's gonna get this. If you guys get this, congrats. I'm really jealous of you, and you should just hand it to me and say that you love me, right? Happy Steven Day. But besides that, we're gonna end it off here. In the next video, we're gonna go over all the tamers. I know that there's a couple of them that are gonna be busted. We did go over like Oikawa, but we're gonna go over him again. There's a couple of them that I do want to go through that I'm really excited about. Plus, whatever the options that we get are like also gonna be really fun to go through. So on that, have yourself a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate that. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to leave a subscription. That really does help me out and lets me know that you guys are really enjoying it, that you want to see more of it. Alright guys, until next time, bye.